Greetings, Inquisitors. Welcome to the Holocron. This is the week 213 update for the Darth Loquitur account. I update this account's progress every week. Go through all the character ships, mods, Datacrons so that y'all can follow along. Please remember, as we get started, hit that like button. It does help me. It helps the channel. Subscribe. Make comments down below. I appreciate anything you guys could do to help these videos get more views. All right, so we're working on the Galactic Legend Ahsoka stuff. Fulcrum is ready to relic. But I go in here and I look, and we need all of these Ahsokas at Relic 9. We had the event, so I was able to pick up some extra signal data here. We're kind of rich on signal data compared to where we usually are, so we're going to go ahead and take Snips up to Relic 9 and get that completion. Then we're going to come in on Commander Ahsoka Tano and do the same thing and get that completion to Relic 9. All right, so there's two more characters done at the highest relic level for this journey. That feels pretty good. And then we can go back into Fulcrum and see how many relic levels we can put on here. So here we go. And I think we get to relic 4 here before we run out of signal data. But pretty good overall. So pretty happy with that. Got an 8 to 9, a 7 to 9, and then built a relic 4. I did decide to commit to this path of Kyle Katarn and Luthen. So here we're putting some gear onto Luthen, using up some of the, quote, extra Kairos that I have. So we'll get him started, get him ready to go. He needs a lot of Omicrons and Zetas and stuff. So I don't know if we'll get him all the way to where we want him to be right here at first. But we'll build that character up and position him. We might need Pow for that team as well, so I'll do a little work here on Pow, get him ready, so that if we need to relic him as part of the Kyle Katarn Luthen team, we can do that too. Mods for the week, let's get everything down to gray mods here, get started. Here we get a 9-speed mod, doesn't work out. We do take another slice at it, go into purple, and don't get it. Here we've got an offense mod with offense that gets 9 speed, then 14 speed. We'll take this up to 6 dots. We'll work on it. It goes to blue without getting the 3rd speed, so we're going to calibrate it a couple times, and we can't seem to get that to move over to speed. Next mod, offense with protection main stat, goes to 20 speed. We take it up to 6 dots at 21 speed, then it hits to 26 speed. So even though protection's not the best stat for an offense mod, we're certainly happy to develop a 26 speed mod for the account. So that's good, thumbs up. Here's a blue mod that has 14 speed from the first 2 slices. We take that up and we get 20 on the blue slice here. We take it all the way to gold and it doesn't get the 5th. I do a calibration on it and it gets the 5th roll and we get a 26 speed mod. So this is shaping out to be a really good mod week for us. Here we've got a 14 speed mod, goes to 15 at 6 dots. So we don't roll it, go into blue, but then we do calibrate one, so we'll try to continue slicing. But we're out of slicing materials at that point, so that'll be all that we can do for that, for slicing for this week. All right, so then we've got some mods that we need to just level up. Here's another mod that we could take this to 6 dots, and we slice it, and we get a 27 speed mod. So 26, 26, and 27 speed mod now for the week. Here's an 18 speed mod that goes up to 19 speed. Then we hit it, and we get a 23 speed mod. So at this point, I'm just trying to, I gotta pinch myself because this is crazy. This is the most success that we've had with mods in a long time. And now I'm out of 6 dot slicing material as well. So yeah, 26, 26, 27, 23. Haven't had a week like that in an awful long time. Going over to Datacrons, we're working on these Datacrons to try to get this Datacron to level 9 for some kind of Inquisitor Cron. We roll Kylo Ren, and I do have enough materials for a reroll on this, so I'd really like to get something different here. But the options that we're given are Maul and Starkiller. I don't have Starkiller in the account, and Maul I pretty much just use for killing Zori Bliss teams, and that team can't use Omicrons anyway, so I just switch it back to Kylo Ren. We'll see if we can find a use for that. When I go into ships, it's been a long time since I paid attention to some of these lower tier ships, and my endurance was barely developed. So I'm going to put a bunch of skills on endurance, get that ship going. My basic skills on these ships I typically don't put a lot of effort into, but I've got a lot of prestige. So I figure there's no time like the present. Let's just go ahead and burn through that prestige and kind of finish out some of these capital ships. Same way over here, I go to look and my ship Omega materials are at 700. So surely I can afford to put some skills on some of these ships that I've been ignoring for years. So I come in here for the Phoenix ships, we put some more skills on those and develop them out. And over the course of the next few weeks, I might do some more of that, just putting ship Omegas on things that I haven't previously been willing to commit to. All right, let's take a look at week 213. We're up to 10.4 million galactic power, added 50,000. 194 relics, 172 zetas, 36 omicrons. My mod Q top 10 score went up to 10.94. The 20 to 24 speed mods shows an increase of 2. And the 25 speed plus shows an increase of 4. Now what's interesting is we only saw in the footage for this week, I didn't do any slicing or remodding throughout the week. So I really developed 1 at 20 plus and 3 at 25. But the statistics look different. And you can see that reflected over here in the mod analysis. We're up to 150 and 72. We'll talk about that here in a second. So for next week, the farming plan, we're just working on the newer stuff. Night Trooper, Dark Trooper Peridia. Enoch Shinhati is available now to farm, so she's on the farm list. Fleet Energy, I'm just working on materials, cantinas, signal data. Mod Energy, we're still splitting 4 slicing, 3 mods. Refresh Strategy, still the same, 3 refreshes on everything. 1 extra refresh on energy for extra Kairos. In terms of the relic priority, I've kind of reset my list. We're going to do Night Trooper next, Kyle Katarn, Luthen, and when I'm doing Kyle Katarn, Luthen, relics like this, my intention for right now, I'll just take those characters to Relic 1. We'll get them to Gear 13, we'll take them to Relic 1. We won't use up any of our good signal data. We'll use that all for continuing to push up the Galactic Legend Leia, or Galactic Legend Ahsoka requirements. And once we're set on those requirements where we've done all the higher relic stuff, then we can go back and look at increasing Kyle Katarn, Luthen, and Talon. And then we can get Starkiller. So we'll see how it goes. We continue the list with Talon, Enoch, General Syndulla. If she's a Conquest character, we're probably going to have to do red boxes to try to make sure we get that character to 7 stars and get it in the account quickly. And then we got, of course, Padawan Sabine. She's not even farmable yet, but that's out there sometime in the future. So in my debate of Revan Malak or Luthen Kyle, I decided I would work on both a bit. So we'll take Kyle and Luthen, Talon to relic levels when we have the opportunity in materials. But then with the extra Cairo that I have, I will put that on Darth Revan. And we'll work on the Malak unlock and try to get that character in the account. I'll try to position those guys so that they get up to Gear 12. So that when we do have relic materials, we can close those out as well sometime in the future. So I think that seems like the right thing to do for where I'm at right now. Got some feedback from the community as well. And it seemed pretty evenly split on whether I should work on Darth Revan Malak or Luthen Kyle. So that's interesting. In terms of the mod score, it looks like the mod score doesn't exactly track what mods I create. It just tracks what mods are on characters. So even though I only made 3 mods of 25 plus, apparently I put 4 of them onto characters. So I had one just sitting in inventory that I'd made in a previous week and used it, and then I got credit for it this week. So just be aware for future updates that the numbers may not track exactly with how many that I'm creating. It's how many that I've actively put on a character and made use of. It's not good or bad. It's just a fact about the way that the mod score analysis works. So something that I hadn't thought of before, so just make note of it in this holocron. That's going to wrap up the week 213 update for the Loquitur account. Massive week for mods. 2 of the characters up to Relic 9. I feel like this is a pretty good week of progress. Please remember to hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe to the channel to see more stuff like this in the future. Use the notification bell so you know when I'm doing my live streams. I also do an update for my Lex Talionis account live on Monday nights, so the same kind of thing, but I do it live. Come on, join it over at about 6 o'clock Central Time U.S. if you want to hang out and chat with me then. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next holocron.